What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Trailer Time. Mohit and Jamell here, your humble hosts who live and breathe trailers. Like last week when we went over our favorite sci-fi trailers and what makes a good sci-fi trailer, we're going to stay in that vein and stick to the horror genre. I will say horror is probably my least watched genre. I don't know about you, Jamell, so
I'd agree
some
with
of you
that.
might be more experts than me. Jamell is clearly a bigger expert than me, so feel free to chime in whenever you can. Before we get started, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this page. Hit that bell icon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, one of the best decisions you'll ever make. Get those notifications. And let's dive into the deep, dark recesses of horror. Jamel, since you're the expert, give us your humble opinion.
All right, and I will preface my expertise with being utterly terrified of all things horror. I'm the instant nightmare guy. Like I get the nightmares and I can't sleep and I think about whatever the monster was in it for the next
classic
6 to 12 days. So I would say biggest thing for a good horror trailer, if you really want to scare the bejesus out of somebody, your opening scene has to be as terrifying as possible. It also has to be your most suspenseful scene in the film. Why? Because no one can know what is going on. Nothing is scarier than having no idea about what is around the corner, or why is it dark, or why are we at this abandoned circus, or like why and the rides are going without all that stuff, right? Second thing to add into that is reveal as little as possible until the very end.
Of course.
You can show people getting chased, but don't kill anybody. You can show a hooded figure, but no Voldemort mask reveals. None of that stuff. Okay, keep it real short, keep it real simple. Because the thing is that suspense carries into the actual movie. People forget that that buildup is what makes things scary in the first place. So if you do it in the trailer, it'll translate in the movie, and people will be freaking terrified when they leave. Last thing I also want to point out is you got to keep everything as dark as possible. I'm talking Akon. Everything got to be Akon. Can't see anything.
Are we allowed to say that on here?
We said what?
Are we allowed to say that on here?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, okay, yeah. We'll let you say it.
You can't say that. Only we can say it.
I won't say it.
Half me. Very low light. All right, don't let the audience see much, because it adds to that suspense. I think what I'm trying to say, long story short, is just show a bunch of boxes moving without knowing why they are, and you'll probably be fine, guys.
I loved your enthusiasm. I did not think you loved horror that much, to be honest. I'm learning something new.
I like horror trailers. I don't know if because I don't actually like the movies because they're scary.
Okay. Fair,
but I do like the trailers because it's short, and then I'm over it.
Yeah, I feel that. What I will say is a lot of horror trailers rely on the jump scares, and I personally don't like that because sometimes it's all the movie itself has to offer. So I think the best trailers are the ones that kind of delve into this feeling of dread or terrifying nature of the plot of the movie itself, So like you said, keep it creepy, keep it suspenseful. And I think this aspect is really important because it means the movie has a lot more often than just jump scares. There's actual plot and complexity to it. The Exorcist, the trailer of the movie The Exorcist does a great job of delving out the plot. So that's one good example. And one thing I'll also say is the score in the trailer has to be really on point. So I agree with a lot of what you said. A lot of horror movie trailers are mostly just jump scares, and I think that kind of correlates to what the movie has to offer. So the best horror movie trailers delve into this deep feeling of dread and horror and dark nature, like you were saying. You need that suspense and that creepy feeling. I think this aspect's really important because it kind of translates to the movie having a lot more to offer. One example is the trailer to the movie The Exorcist, super classic, one of the foundational horror movies of all time. That delves into the plot of the movie really well. This girl was possessed by the devil, she needs to be exorcised, so on and so forth. So having that, the movie it gives you an anticipation for the movie itself. And another aspect that I think is really important is the score in the trailer. Because as I say score, I'm sure the people watching can think of the exact sounds you think of in a horror movie. So I think you need to perfect the score in the trailer as well. The trailer to the movie Hereditary does a great job with the score. Not only is it really creepy and unique, but it also progresses really well from the end of the movie into a crescendo to the end of the trailer as well. So you need kind of both these things, plus what you said, to really give a great horror movie trailer. And with that, I think the best horror movie trailer for me has to be for an Austrian movie. Sidebar, I think foreign horror movies are 10 times scarier than anything America has produced. But as I was saying, the best horror movie trailer is to the Austrian movie. I don't know, they're just so much creepier. They just do it so much better. It's so hard to put a pin on, like put one finger on it. They just do it overall so much better. My favorite horror movie trailer is for the Austrian movie Good Night Mommy. This is nightmare-inducing stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Every aspect is haunting. The setting, the tone, the score, the fact that there are twins in the movie. For some reason, twins in horror movies are exponentially scarier than just single children.
Because twins are scary.
I guess so. I wouldn't think twins are scary, but yeah, twins are just absolutely scary. But everything about it, that trailer was really great. An honorable mention for me goes to the movie Us, which is one of my favorite trailers of all time. But it's not my favorite horror movie trailer of all time, because I think, for me, it was more about the plot being interesting than it was scary. And for horror movies, it needs to be scary. I wasn't too scared with the trailer for Us.
I loved the Us trailer. I thought it was brilliant. I'm gonna go. All right, I'm just gonna say my favorite horror, not favorite, but a horror film that I want to spotlight with this, because none of these are my favorite. All right, I'll be honest. Like, these movies, like, they're not my cup of tea. Mostly because I don't like peeing in my bed in my tea. So, like, I'm just gonna preface everything with that. But a scary movie that really impacted me was Mama. It came out quite a while ago, but the trailer was terrifying. Yeah. For me, the movie was scary. I'm not big on ghosts, and I have maternal issues. So, like, bro, this was just.
This was the worst movie for you.
Just too much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, there you go, everyone. So, Good Night Mommy and Mama. Check those trailers out and check those movies out. Let us know what you think in the comments below about all the trailers and movies we've mentioned. What is your favorite horror movie? What is your favorite horror movie trailer? There's so many great ones out there. And like I said, it's not my go-to genre, so I'm eager to watch as many as possible. It's Jamell's kind of go-to, but not so go-to genre. But he's not eager to watch as much. But thank you again for tuning in on Trailer Time. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Catch us again next time where we talk about all things trailers. Peace.
Yeah.